One of my favorite bags for my mirrorless cameras is the Mirrorless Mover 20 by Think Tank. I made a video on this bag. Looks a little something like this. I have a bunch of bags. Bag, 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 bag. Still love that bag, still use that bag, but when Think Tank contacted me and said, do you want to try the not yet released Retrospective 4? I've never reviewed anything before it's released to the public, so this is my first. Very exciting, and I haven't even opened it yet. So we're going to open it together, we're going to look at it together, and we're going to see what fits in there, and is it the right bag for you. I'll tell you right away that I love this bag, but it looks like a camera bag, and it is a little dorky. So, you know, if you want to be a little styling like me, or I want to be styling. That's the one great thing about the I can't say retrospective. That's one of the great things about the retrospective line. They look like regular bags. So let's open it up and see what fits. Okay, here's a closer look at the beautiful material. It's super nice, these little eyelets here. Okay, the Retrospective 4. Let's look at the little book that it comes with. Usual books and stuff. Nice, it gives you examples of what you can fit in there. Pluck it, file it to the side. And there's a really nice book here that shows you, it's a little catalog, shows you all their bags. So that's kind of nice. Check that out later. First off, the bag has a nice little Velcro fitting, but what's cool about these retrospective bags is if you don't want to be that guy that's so annoying, what you could do is you can take out these little flaps. You see this one's already done. You could just take out this little flap here and you can cover the Velcro, so you can be a silent mode. Very stealthy photographer. The Think Tank straps are so nice. Check out how thick that is right there. Very cool, very nice, very thick, very plush. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, after opening it, we've got two full Velcro little dudes right here. And just another Velcro here. And inside you have your rain cover. So this is in case it's torrential downpour. Okay, it is attached. We're gonna take that off. I don't usually carry the rain cover with me. What's up with this? Please. All right, so the rain cover is attached by a little rubber band strap thingy. I can get it. I can do it. Please. Okay. So your rain cover goes on that little red guy right there, so you can remember. Whoa, look at this zipper. Look at this beautiful, wait, we have to smell, see if it's real leather. We got some authentic leather there, stitched nicely. Here are the compartments that are inside. So inside we have some open pouches where you can put bananas and stuff in there. And also, this is where I like to put phone and wallet and anything that you want to secure. You can put in a zipper pocket. Nice, so that's the front pocket, two pockets, and then the zip there. Let's close that up. Moving inside, it comes with extra dividers. That's fun. Let's see it. Oh, it comes with two extra dividers so that you can put, 5 cell phones in here. You carry all your phones. So it comes with extra dividers. And then speaking of phone, a lot of the Think Tank bags come with a little phone pouch. So if you want to keep your phone in here, you can leave it in there. And this is also removable. Let's see, there's a little card in here that says, I love you. They always have a little entry thing. Tell a friend. I'm telling you guys. Any kind of XL or extra large phone will look like that in your bag. And a normal size phone, this is the Google Pixel 3, will fit a little better in there. But just keep it in your pocket. One thing that it's great for is for your color checker passport. Let's put that in there. And that also fits nice, keeps the divider nice. So that's gonna be my color checker passport spot. Nice, let's take these guys out so you can see what the bag looks like inside. These little pouches are also in the cell phone. I like them, but I like things to have a little bit of a security on the top, either like a little extra piece of Velcro or something. So coins, maybe coins in there. I'm not sure about memory cards. These are nice little cushy pouches at the bottom. You could take those out as well if you wanted to. Okay, and we'll set that up in a second. Once you close the bag, on the other side there is another pouch on the back, but this one does not have a little zipper on it. Okay, that is the beautiful bag. Let's see what fits in there. Perfect, let's go. Okay, so this is the basic setup. Let's put some lenses in there. The Fujifilm 56mm 1.2, maybe the 35mm in there, and then maybe the X-T2 with the 16 1.4 lens right there. And that looks like a nice setup. 35, 16, 56mm, and perfect. So those three lenses fit great there. Now, some people carry their camera with them and then have it be a lens pouch. So you could theoretically put three lenses, or even, because the lenses are so small on Fuji, you could fit 4 lenses, make it a lens bag, and then carry your camera with a 5th lens. That's overkill, people. And an extra camera. Sometimes I like to carry my camera like this. So this will work as well. You can have 1 lens and have your camera off to the side. That way you can open it, just grab your camera and shoot and put away sideways. So instead of down, sometimes I like to have the camera like this. Fuji X-T20 with the 35mm fits this way, which is really nice. So you can carry it there, and you can have 2 extra lenses. And again, weep. So as you can see, I see this as being a perfect Fujifilm bag because you can carry your camera and many lenses, sometimes 4. If you have the Sony camera, here's the Sony a7 III with the 35mm 1.8, and that will fit as well in there with 2 lenses. But the problem with the Sony system is the lenses are a little large. So here's the 85-1.8. Sorry, no lens cap on that, Peppy. I know that drives some of you insane. Here. Okay, so there's the 85-1.8 with the 35. And if you had to carry, that's a Fujifilm lens. Here's the Tamron 28-75. If you had to carry all 3 of these, it's a little tight. I think if with 3 lenses with a Sony system, I would say go with the Retrospective 5 or something bigger. But maybe a 35 and the 28, let's try that. 28-75, and the Sony can fit face down, and that is good to go right there. Oh, that's nice. So if you have Sony, I would say face down, and you can have an extra lens. There's the Tamron, which is really large, and the 85, which is really large, and those 2 fit nice in there. If you have a pancake lens or something smaller, you can fit it the way I like it, but this fits okay. So kind of 2 lenses for the Sony system. Now, if you were gonna go with 1 lens, this guy's a little longer, you could still use it in the bag as a single. Okay, so this is the 1 lens that does it all, and that's what you could carry in your nice little retrospective bag. If you were using it for just lenses, it's got the Tamron 28-75, there's the 35 and the 85, so all 3 of those would fit. Okay, if you absolutely had to bring your Canon 5D Mark IV, here it is with the 35. That does fit face down, although it's a little snug. It will fit in the bag, you see that? And so it will fit in the bag, and you can even put an extra lens in there. So here's an 85mm. And so now you have your DSLR in there with a 35. So with smaller lenses, it's totally doable. And there you go. It fits nice. It's a little big, but it's pretty amazing that their smallest bag will fit a full-size camera. These little extra guys can be used as protectors on the top if you didn't want any of your lenses to fall out or anything. So that's kind of a neat little trick. So one thing that's helpful sometimes is when there's a little bit of fuzziness on the dividers. That way you can be really Velcro-y savvy and make your own compartments, but there isn't anything there. It's only on the side. Okay, and this is what the bag looks like on me. Oh, that's pretty styling. Do you remember that Friends episode where Joey had a man bag? It's not a purse. So it's really great. The strap here is super comfortable. It's got kind of like a little give to it, a little bit of gel, and really nice. Really, really nice. So I like the Velcro off. Click, click. Did my lens cap fall off? Click, click, click. Oh, let's go get some lunch. Street photography. So overall, the bag is comfortable, it's stylish, and it's a must. It's definitely a must if you have a nice little mirrorless with maybe 1 or 2 lenses. You can carry everything in there. You can carry your phone. It looks good. It travels well. 2 tiny gripes, no big deal. I like the pouch on the back, but I would like to have seen at least a little bit of a fastener or some kind of, maybe just a little bit of Velcro in case it's raining or anything. And you're not using the rain cover, anything in there will get wet. There's no silencer on this, guys. There's no silencer. It would have been great to have SD card slots have a little bit of a fastener. And also, if the dividers themselves have a little bit of, if the dividers on them themselves have a little bit of foam, sometimes that lets you put a divider halfway to put maybe 2 lenses side by side. That's all. All right, it's a win, guys. I'll see you next time.